There's a few, I think one of the first one was when I had my first ever amateur fight. I fought in Stoke-on-Trent, and I won that fight, and that's when I knew that, you know what, I'm going to do well in the game, and I was always very confident. I had a career, my first 6 fights I won 3 and I lost 3 in a row, and because I got overconfident.
In the amateur?
In the amateur, yeah. And
these are like fights, not on the streets of Stoke.
No, these are not street fights, no, these are in the boxing ring. I was only young at the age of 11. And then I won like 50 in a row after that. I had to focus and channel my energy. But look, that was one of my biggest highlights, my first ever fight. Second one has to be something like when I went to Olympic Games. No one ever expected me to do anything there. Win a medal or even win a fight. I was only 17, I was fighting against men at the age of like 28, 29, 30. So I won a silver medal there, and then was 22 and won a world title at the age of 22. After a defeat, I got beat by Prescott, and a lot of people thought I was done then. And I knew I made a mistake, and I went back to a drawing board, changed my trainer, went to America, trained with Freddie Roach, and one fight after that, lost against Prescott, I won a world title, and that was a WBA world title. And I've had great times, honestly. My whole career, looking back at it, I'm glad it's over in a way, but I had so much fun doing it. There was some great moments, there was down moments, but you know what's what makes it even better. You need the down times as well.
And what's phenomenal is you're now using your name to support these incredible causes. And we'll talk about that in a second. I just want to quickly check in with Adam as well. Adam, you've just had the biggest moment of your career as well, as recently as last month. Sergey Lipinets beating him. What was that like? Were you always confident you were going to do it?
First of all, I'd say Assalamu alaikum to everyone here. Hope you're well. Hope your fasting go well as well. It was one of my best moments in my career. Putting a performance like that against Sergey Lipinets, who's a former world champion. I showed my class, showed my boxing ability, and it shows I can fight inside as well. So,
MashaAllah, it shows how good you are. You know what? I'm not saying I was good, but what I'm trying to say is, back in the day, I remember when I was looking at some opponents, they give the name Lipinets to me as well.
Yeah.
This must have been about like 5-6 years ago. So Lipinets was a fighter fighting at the top level for a very, very long time. So I remember when Adam told me that he's taking that fight, I said, look, he's a tough guy, but you have to be very focused, you can't make one mistake, and obviously he pulled off a great win.
Yeah, it's because you were ringside, so obviously you had to show my skills in front of him, do you know what I mean? Yeah.
What's next for you, Adam? A lot of people want to know. I know you probably can't share too much in this Ramadan right now, so maybe you're focused, but I've got to ask if you've got another fight on the horizon, what we can expect next?
Whatever Allah wills, so inshallah, hopefully July time. Right now, the main concert over here is about Palestine, so the most important thing for everyone right now is just to donate and give every single penny to Palestine. We get food in our plates, we get drinks every day, we live our families, but these people are over their families, so you guys should be thankful every single day waking up and being here and live. So yeah.
It's wonderful that you said that, because here Amir set up this event, you've jumped on to support him. Amir, do you see a lot of yourself in Adam as well, because he's a young man, very talented, obviously coming through the ranks. It looks like inshallah he'll have a very, very good career ahead of him as well. Do you see a little bit of yourself in him, in the way that he goes about not just his boxing but also his life and his values?
The way he is, yeah, definitely. He's a people's champion. He's not just doing it for himself. He wants to be a people's champion. He messaged me because I want to do these events with you. I didn't have to ask him. That showed me. He showed me a lot, because this guy's got a good heart as well, and he wants to help. We was in Dubai together. We was there for about a week. Hassan as well was with us, also a great champion, unbeaten, 8-0. MashaAllah, so both brothers are doing really well. I was a bit scared if I said something wrong, I get both brothers beat me up. Got no backup there. But yeah, exactly. But we were just playing Fortnite. They brought my youth back to me. I'm like a kid again. They've got me on the PlayStation.
You're really into this Fortnite thing, aren't you?
I am. It's so bad.
How did that happen?
Believe it or not, I met. So we started playing with my boy Bill. Bill's like that. And he's older than me, he's 40 plus years old. He's like 45 years old, and he's like, hey kid, jump on this game. And I'm like, let's check it out. So I played it a little bit. And then when Adam and the boys come to Dubai, they go, let's have the game on this. and I think I'm better than all of them now.
Yeah, he's the one who's asking me to jump on last night.
He takes it everywhere. You're taking your PlayStation or Xbox. You're taking it everywhere.
No, I'm my friend Bill's, but you know it's funny because Bill's obviously needs a better joypad. So if there's anyone that can donate a joypad, please, because you know the thing is when we're going straight, it's going left all the time. I don't know why. And he goes to me. Because we used to play that boxing game, the fight is what's it called?
Ready to Rumble?
No, Undisputed.
Oh, Undisputed.
So I made it as well. So Bill goes, you know when you used to beat me after 4 man, I should love my control, my controller pad. That's why it's battered. So.
When you played that, did you play as yourself?
No, you know I never did.
Who did you play as?
I like to play with Larry Holmes. And who's the other one, Bill?
Yourself.
Huh? Wilder's alright. He's like quite long but I mean, but yeah, I've become like a little fanboy.
It just blows my mind. I'm very hard playing video games and it's down.
No, I do. Yeah, I mean,
it's cool. There's nothing wrong with video games.
I swear, I'm in Dubai. I'm gonna play awake till like about 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. The kids come in the room to see me, and I just made a side thing for myself. They come in, like, Daddy, we go to school. Like, okay, I'm fucking. My wife comes in, my wife comes in, she goes, what the hell are you doing? She goes, you got earphones on. I want to block her and the noise from her.
You were, like, yesterday we had an event in Leicester, and I think you met 2 kids who played Fortnite against you.
Yeah.
So you've actually built this whole online community of Fortnite gamers.
So you know what happened was, I was playing on the game, and 2 boys joined me on the game, and I don't know where they're from. So my account must have been open at that time because I was quite new to it. And they got me number 1 position like every time. And I thought, yo, we need to be good friends with these guys. And since then, so whenever my friends...
But 2 little kids, I saw them yesterday.
And I went over to their tables, sat down with them, had a chat with their parents. I mean,
and they were like, that's that guy who's not very good at Fortnite. Is that what they were?
So yeah, I'm just reliving my youth again.
Well, it's great, and there's nothing wrong with that.
No,
I think it's wonderful to do that. I still like play video games. It's great fun.
You've got another 2 you're going to meet in Bolton. I've got another 2.
There's another 2. This is a Fortnite.
Yeah,
it's extraordinary. Extraordinary. We promised when I was
sponsored by here.
Has anybody played Fortnite?
Yeah.
You see, the kids do. They're so little. How old are you guys?
The little one there as well.
Oh, 11.
See, you know my excuse to that is I miss most of my youth. I was always in the boxing gym. So I'm reliving it now.
I can't say anything after
so
that.
I said to the wife and she stays quiet. Normally my wife has an answer for everything, but this time she's like...
Well, listen, tonight, Amir, we're here for Gaza, right? And you know, you've done this I mentioned it earlier, you've done this brave thing, and it shouldn't be a brave thing. I think it should be a very reasonable thing to stand for a cause that you believe in, especially if you think there's injustice happening in the world. Call it out and call it what it is. It should be a very straightforward thing. But that's just not the world of media, you know, that's not the world of whatever we want to call celeb world. People don't talk about it. People don't want to put their name next to Gaza. People don't want to mention it. They want to make people feel uncomfortable or anything like that. But you've gone out there, you've used your foundation, you've done a full-on appeal for Gaza, which I think is phenomenal. I think it's worth a round of applause. It's just, it really is. You've got us all in this room. Inshallah, people are going to support the cause as well. Why was it so important to you personally to put your name next to this Gaza appeal?
It started off at what I was seeing on social media coming up, and then I saw Farrell talking about it all the time. She was just making videos and posting them and stuff and saying, look, Amir, you have to get behind this. And I don't really watch TV, I don't really follow news or nothing. And then the more she started promoting it and posting it and stuff, I said, you know what, I need to get on this as well, because I'm sure some of my followers will want to see this and maybe might make a change and help. And then obviously Saad come on board and said, Amir, obviously we've got our own foundation, we do a lot of work in the UK, Pakistan and places like that. Why don't we do something for Gaza and Palestine? I said, yeah, I'd love to do that. And then after watching videos and knowing, I've got a few friends from Palestine as well, speaking to them, you know, it's a tough thing that they're going through, it's tough times for them. I mean, you know, we've got children, and when you see, especially when you see the children videos of them, babies being killed or dying and no food, and how would you feel if that was your own child, you know? So that's the reason I got 100% behind it, and that's when Adam said also, he goes, I know what you're going through, I want to help, also show my support, and Hassan said the same thing, and now we've got a room full of you brothers and sisters. Thank you for coming and being part of this, because without you people, this would not have been possible. We had a massive team.
Can we get a round of applause for Saad as well, by the way? Most people know that he's been running around making this stuff happen.
So Saad put all the events together, and it was in a very short notice as well. It was like about in 10 days we did everything quickly. We've got an event tomorrow. Tomorrow we've got Birmingham with Adil Legal Blow. We've got an event there tomorrow. Also going to be raising money for Palestine. But the last one that Amir Foundation is doing is in Bolton. I thought I'd do the last one in Bolton with my home crowd. Obviously charity started there. It was in Bolton when I started my Amir Foundation, so it'd be good to do the last one there as well. But it's been fantastic. All the events have been busy. We've raised good money for all our brothers and sisters. And the one thing about the Amir Foundation, everything is very transparent. You can always ask questions. Where's our money going? I sometimes go there personally myself, pay my own way there, just to see where the money is being spent. See, I used to do charity before. I used to give money to charities and think, oh, it's going to go to the right place. But you know, you have to be there yourself to see where every penny is going. And that's when I decided then to open my own charity, and I was only funding it myself. But then it come to a stage where when other people started giving their money, I thought I have to be there. So when they asked me that question, what did we do with our money, I can show them what's being done and what's getting done.
You want to be completely transparent,
100%.
completely accountable.
And that's what it's all about, yeah.
It certainly is. It's fantastic. It's very noble. It's really laudable what you're doing. And
it's hard as well. I mean,
of course,
it's not easy. You know, when you take I'll have guys come over to me in Dubai, my friends, and one guy's come over to me the other day and they give me like 50 grand, and I go, why are you taking that? He goes, no, it's for charity, it's Ramadan. And we've collected it with between like 10, 20 families, whatever, and I said, no, it has to go in the bank account. I go, I come and carry a bag of cash in the airport.
Pounds of cash.
Yeah, and it's hard as well. It's not easy, honestly. It's very hard because you have to be very accountable. You spend, I keep a separate safe for that money because I don't want to be spending that money on something wrong, even a penny, you know what I mean? I'm accountable for every penny that's being spent. So it is hard as well. Sometimes I think to myself that why did I get myself in it? But then if it's putting smiles on people's faces and it's saving so many lives, you know, alhamdulillah, it keeps us going.
It does, and you know you're doing some wonderful work. So you know you should be, mashallah, very proud of yourself, as we are of you. We are absolutely. Adam, I mean, you know, it's quite a grueling tour actually, because we started in where were we? Luton, and then we went to Leicester, and we're here, and then we're going to Bolton. And, you know, but you signed on to. Now this is Ramadan. You told me before that, you know, for you Ramadan, spiritual time, you know, away from boxing, everything. You're not going to think about anything. But you've decided to travel to all these events. You know, to support Amir and all these events, to put your name to it, your social media, everything. Why did you feel like you had to do that?
Well, it's like obviously, you know, Amir Khan is a legend in the sport, and he's talking about Palestine. He's putting it on social media, everyone's seeing it. And obviously, I'm a boxer myself, but I want to represent as a good person. So what I want to do is, you know, use my social media for something good. So this is one of them. So, and the other thing as well is just like we see ourselves every single day with the families and, you know, friends, and you see them every single day like it's normal. But when you look over there, just look what's going on. So. This is why every single penny counts. Even if you put extra hours in shift just to give more charity, even a pound or 50p or £200, it goes a long way. So if you give something, you get something better back. So yeah, this is why I do it.
It certainly is, and again, it's so remarkable that you're doing this, and I'm so pleased that you guys are using your platform.
And I'm so happy that the brothers have joined me because, like last night we got home around about 4 o'clock. What time did you get home?
I think I got about 4 o'clock.
Yeah, 4 o'clock.
My mum wasn't too happy, but yeah.
Yeah, and you know, it takes a lot of energy out of you, especially when you're like going to places, you're meeting everyone. See, I like to come to places. I don't like walking away from taking a picture with everyone. If someone asks me, I never like to say no. So you know that drains you as well. Not that we're not going to take no pictures.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm glad you mentioned that.
We're all going to take pictures today.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Just allows me to remind everybody. Please let them. They're too nice to say it themselves. Please let them just enjoy their food, right? Please don't come to the table. If you do come to the table, somebody will move. They won't. They'll be very nice about it. But somebody will move you from the table. There will be a chance. You'll go around and take photos there, right?
I'll walk over to your table.
There you go.
I'll come. We'll take a little walk around later on and take pictures with everyone. I think there's a backboard somewhere.
There is. They've got a thing.
Yeah.
Just there will be definitely be an opportunity to take photos. Nobody will leave without one.
Yeah,
But just not at the table.
And the boys have been so busy, and they've not once complained.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, and they don't. Did you expect it to be this hard?
This,
Yeah.
do you know, I enjoy the moment. I love
Yeah.
it. So I love seeing new faces all the time. Even though I live 10 minutes down the road, but yeah.
You probably know everyone in there.
Do you know what? I'm still late. I came like half an hour, 40 minutes late. I live 10 minutes down the road.
Well, listen, we very much appreciate you all being here. Just before I send you back to your tables, one last message to our wonderful, beautiful gathering that we have today. Maybe yourself first, Adam. What would you like to say to everybody that's in front of you?
You know, everyone, all men and women, you're all hardworking. You know, guys, I know you guys are trying to, provide for your families and leave a legacy behind, but also just keep donating. So, but thank you very much, everyone. So, yeah.
Thank you, Adam. That's very well said. And Amir, what would you like to say?
I would like to say a big thank you first of all for everyone turning up and coming and being part of this IFTAR event with us. It was done so quick, but still to have a full room of you amazing people is nice. And we're going to be showing you a lot more videos of all the work that we're going to be doing, or we've done already in Palestine. And thank you for being here. Please do donate as much as you can and what you can afford, and because every penny will go for a great cause, and it's going to go to the right places. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Adam, Azim and Amir Khan. Fantastic. Absolute stars, the pair of them.